At this time, I'd like to call the regular meeting of the Wallingford Inland Wetlands Watercourse Commission to order. The date is July 30th. The time is 7:02. Please join me in a pledge of allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Lori?
Caroline Reynes.
Eileen McKean.
Nick Kern.
Jim Vitale.
Deborah Phillips.
Michael Caruso.
Jeffrey Necchio.
Jim Heilman.
Erin O'Hare, Environmental Planner.
Okay. All right, next on the item agenda is a consideration of the minutes. And I noticed right up front in the early part of the minutes, there's no discussion on the fact that Aaron wanted me to embarrass different applicants on television. So without that paragraph in there, I won't accept these minutes as they are. Does anyone else have any other comments? So when you get that in there, as the video shows, we'll go back and pass those.
You'd like that as a correction, so we're going to defer voting on it tonight?
Well, they should be. You're very precise about word for verbatim on so much, and you leave that whole paragraph out. So whatever's the YouTube you're searching on or the video you're searching on, you can follow it there.
All right, I'll insert it. Do you want to insert it with this correction tonight?
Tonight? No, for the next meeting.
We're not going to approve of the minutes tonight. You're going to rewrite them with that included in it, and we'll vote on them next month.
You're deferring voting on it tonight. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right, going on to old business, A19 3.7. They're not ready for the release yet?
Correct.
Okay, pass. Number 2, A25 4.2, 360 Woodhouse Avenue. This thing is so in-depth. What is the latest on it?
The latest on it is that the owner well, you have your environmental planner's report that went out Friday night. I addressed the 2 violation matters and the 2 new applications, the applications he submitted in May, after the fact applications. I put it all there into one report. And I didn't hear from him since the June 4th meeting, but last week he contacted me and said, what can I do? Do me a favor, tell me what I do. So I emailed him back, you got to get a survey of your whole property. I believe I included that in the report at the end, attached, I think I did. And you got to get it professionally surveyed. And so we know exactly what's out there, how big that patio is, where the pipes are, where they go to, everything.
So that's where it is now. He's en route to get a surveyor or engineer.
Yes, and today he asked me to give him 5 suggestions, which I did, and then for surveyors. And he also, this is germane to what we have to do as we go down, if we could, it's a formality, is he's withdrawn his 2 new applications. But that was today, so it doesn't appear it should. Okay. Normally I'd write withdrawn on this.
So A25 has been withdrawn?
Yes.
Okay, A25.4.2 is withdrawn. Okay.
Which is the other one that's withdrawn.
And also item number 5 under that under old business, number 5 is also withdrawn.
Okay, also withdrawn. All right, number 3, A25 5.3 South Cherry Street, 528 South Cherry Street. I think you recall that they submitted a proposal last month, and it got tangled up in the legality of we weren't accepting any information after Friday. So do you want to present again?
Do we need to?
Okay, the commission, do they need to present again? Is there any questions after the information they submitted on Friday? No. Doesn't seem to be. So we need to determine significant activity. So I'll entertain a motion regarding significant activity.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that application A25-5.3, 528 South Cherry Street be deemed not a significant impact activity.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Nick?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now I'll entertain a motion to approve or deny this application.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that application A25-5.3, 528 South Cherry Street be approved with the conditions, the one condition that's listed in the environmental planner's report of June 3rd, that the erosion control measures are installed in place and meet the approval of the environmental planner prior to any further work being conducted on site.
Motion made. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. Is there any discussion?
I'd like to see some wetland placards out there. From the pictures I saw, it's pretty wet. So, Aaron, is that,
If everyone could please speak up, it would help.
nobody has said anything yet.
Please go ahead.
I asked Erin if she would please put on her list of wetland placards to be installed on the project.
All right, that could be added as a condition of, we have one condition, that'll be condition number 2. Yes, good idea.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. Do you understand the conditions of approval? Okay. Call for a vote. Nick?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Mike? Yes. Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. Okay, one step, I'm going to go back. We have a full slate of commissioners tonight. But so the primary commissioners, no alternates, are the voting commissioners. Nick, myself, Deb, Mike, and Jeff. Okay. Number 4, 825, 5.4, Joe Gavea, Whirlwind Hill. It's cleaning a farm pond, getting Phragmites out of the farm pond. Yes, sir.
How are you? Good
Good.
evening. A few years back, about
No, you got to use the microphone,
I'm
Joe.
sorry. A few years back, I had a Roman, and
Pardon me, I have to interrupt. I'm still having a hard time hearing anyone at all.
okay,
If you could all try and speak up.
okay, better?
Thank
Is
you.
the green light on the front there?
Yes, it is.
Well, speak
Okay,
right into it.
so about 7 years back, I had a Roman design and to clean the pond. We came to you people, and you approve it. It's been clean. But unfortunately, a lot of the reeds came back. A few years back, we cut them back, but they're still coming back. And my goal is to clean the pond, to keep it clean. So we are able to use it for irrigation and for,
Well, based on Erin's recommendation and her report, there doesn't seem to be any major issue with it. You're not going to have erosion. You're not going to need all the erosion controls that you have on your plan.
Right.
Because there's no runoff going everywhere. You understand the recommendations that she has,
yes, I do.
and you do accept those?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Commissioners, any questions? Caroline?
No, thank you.
Ally? Oh, Nick?
Do you use, how close are you to using fertilizers to the pond?
We most of the fields are into hay, and the hay I give it to a farmer, and it has not been fertilized since maybe 15, 20 years ago. The vineyard, it only gets fertilized maybe every 5-6 years, but it's away from the pond.
Okay, so you're
Way quite a few feet.
you're not spraying anything on the plants then?
No,
It's just
nothing.
every 5 years you put
Right.
something down? Okay, thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Deb?
No.
Mike?
No questions.
Jeff?
No.
Jimmy? Not even how good the wine is? Okay, there's no other,
I just wanted to point out something I handed out tonight, which Mr. Gouveia and I worked on was that yesterday or the day before? I don't remember. And the reason we did this drawing is not just to have a pretty drawing, it was to because I had trouble understanding the piping. It's a standpipe, which we don't see often, but so the water doesn't leave this pond until the springtime, when the water level rises up to 9 feet and goes over the top of this standpipe.
Aaron, this should have been out in our packet on Friday if you want us to analyze it. That's what this whole thing is about. This should have been done last Friday.
Oh, well, Mr. Gavea did go out and measure it for me on
But
Tuesday.
you had 6 weeks to deal with this, and you generate this over this week, and the last minute, again, why do we do that?
You know what? I think the report is complete without the drawing. I'm sorry I brought it tonight.
That's fine.
It's complete without the drawing. It's fine.
Okay, all right, call for significant activity.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that A25-5.4, 1339 Whirlwind Hill Road, Joseph Gavea Pond Edge Restoration be deemed not a significant impact activity.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Call for a vote. We'll start with Jeff.
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Nick?
Yes.
Yes. Now entertain a motion to approve or deny this application.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that application A25-5.4, 1339 Whirlwind Hill Road, Joseph Gavea Pond Edge Restoration be approved with the 3 conditions listed in the Environmental Planners Report of July 25th, 2025.
Motion made, is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Call for a vote. Jeff?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Nick?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very good, thank you. Okay, wood number 5 is taken care of. Number 6, that's 620, A25 6.23 Hampton Trail. Uh-oh.
She wants to make sure she gets her chair.
You gotta speak into the mic.
Hi, how are we?
Dad's going to have to stand up.
Yes.
Do we get everybody's name for the record?
Mine's actually Laura. I think it's on the report as Linda, just for record. Laura Scalise, 3 Hampton Trail.
I'm Brian Wardan, 3 Hampton Trail.
I'm sorry, could you say your name again, Brian? Last name?
Wardan,
Bourdain?
Could you spell that?
Werdann.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, you've got an application here that you're putting a new well in. Is that primarily the issue?
Correct, yeah, it needs to be relocated.
Being relocated? Everything seems to be pretty straight. Aaron doesn't see any major problems. You looked at her recommendations?
Yep.
And had any problems with them?
No, agree.
Okay. Commissioners, any comments? No? No? All right, then I'll entertain a motion regarding significant activity.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that A25-6.2, 3 Hampton Trail, Linda Scalise, addition and relocated well installation be deemed not a significant impact activity.
Second.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Nick?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. Now I'll entertain a motion to approve or deny.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that application A25-6.2, 3 Hampton Trail, Linda Scalise, addition and relocated well installation be approved with the 2 conditions listed on the Environmental Planners Report of July 25th, 2025.
Motion made. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Call for a vote. Nick?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you all very
set.
much. We appreciate you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Item 7, 825 6.3 Hall Avenue, 287 Hall Avenue. Go ahead.
The town planner put that application, and he asked to be tabled tonight. he's not ready to move forward with it till September meeting.
Okay, but just so I'm clear, he gave it to you to pass out tonight as a new application, basically?
I think you got it last time, did you not?
So then why did we have this tonight then?
To make sure you did, because the secretary didn't think
Okay.
that you had. But I want to know if you got it last time, or in the packet. I think you, does anyone know if you already got this thing?
I don't know.
Everything that I like, everything that's been unresolved in my entire house.
Good for you. Mine's in the trunk of my car, and I don't have my car.
We're only here till midnight, thank you.
It would have, Eileen, it would have been handed out at the last meeting on the dais. It would have come in then. It wouldn't have gone out in the packet. I mean, the last packet, the June packet. It would have been handed out on the June 4th
Well-
dais.
6-4.
Okay. All right.
When was the last meeting?
6-4.
It
June
was
4.
6-4?
Yeah, July, we didn't have me.
Well, that's when it was received, so it wasn't in the last packet, but it probably got passed out at the meeting. All right, so that's tabled till next month.
Yes.
Okay. All right, new applications, 825, 6.4 Barnes Road. Aaron and I talked about this. This is an existing lot, and he's widening the driveway to make it better access, legal, not illegal access, but acceptable access. And he's got to install some additional gravel and material. Does he have to put a new culvert in, a new pipe in?
Oh,
too?
no, no, no. And he's not actually widening it. It's just grass and dirt, and he's just installing gravel.
He's just, okay, there you go. So it was granted administration approval. Interesting, the architect or the engineer that drew the plan didn't put the culvert on the map, got this, everything else, didn't put the culvert. Aaron picked up on it, so. Okay, going on, 825, 6.5, 1340 Whirlwind Hill. This is the one you discovered some wetlands?
Yes,
Thought it was
would-
going to be a simple,
Would you like me to talk about it?
a little bit.
Okay, so the first owners of this property, like 2 years ago, came in with, they had the wetlands map by David Lord. They came in and they were gonna do a house. I don't know what happened. Whatever happened, they ended up not doing it and selling the property. And the new property owner, again, went with David Lord's wetlands. I went out to check it. They had a new house design. They were all happy about it. I go out and check the wetlands, and David Lord's wetlands down below are fine. I'm walking back to my car, and one of my favorite plants is New England aster. It grows in wetlands. It grows 4 to 5 feet high. It's a beautiful wet meadow and plant, and it sometimes grows in big patches, and it's growing there. I say, is that New England aster? It's growing on top of the hill. And I go, what is it doing on top of a hill? So I go back in there. Turns out there is a wetland on top of this hill. So I think it's a spring or something, and it's about 40 feet by 40 feet, happens to be smack dab where they want to put their house. So that's what happened to that, and that's why it's withdrawn.
Okay. Did you say that's withdrawn?
He withdrew it yesterday, yes.
Okay, so this, withdrawn. All right, 25, 6.6, 5 Research Parkway.
Mr. Chairman, if I could go back. After that, I believe is a spring. That's my guess, that it's a spring situation. Turns out, across the street is the Gravea property we were just dealing with. And their pond is spring-fed. So you got springs going on each side of the road. I just wanted to make that comment.
825, 6.6. This was for a modification to a permit of 3, 4, 5 years ago. The problem was this, it should have been a simple administration approval. Aaron agreed in the mayor's office that it was a no big deal, and it turned around and ended up to be she voted, she had all you commissioners vote, and she says, I told her to do that. That's not the case. I said it wasn't necessary, but if it makes you feel better, go ahead and pool them. So, but it got granted administration approval finally. Guidance, and that was guidance, that was directed from the mayor down. Okay, going on, Okay, going down on, adopt fines for violations, that's getting closer and closer, unfortunately, with what's going on out there. Farm Hill Pond, you say they're hiring a consultant for that?
This is being handled by the town planner, and he'll get a consultant to do that. Hasn't happened yet.
Well, I think it should go back to the original engineer's design. And I don't know what you're gonna do, because the people are downstream and getting soaked. Okay, this is, Aaron and I had a brief conversation on this. The town is getting more automated with technology, and they're upgrading the forms. You're gonna be able to do a wetland form online eventually. So Aaron is modifying the application form to be, I don't want to say more user-friendly, but more clear for the applicant to understand what's going on, right?
Yes, I actually brought a copy tonight of the draft, but if you don't want to hand it out, that's
I mean,
okay.
you're a little ways away from it. I don't see any problem with that. If they want to look at the draft and get back to her, it's not like, it's not an item on the agenda. We don't vote on it. It's just something we're upgrading. You may have some ideas that become helpful to the forum, so
Would you like me to pass it out?
please.
Okay.
That's what I like, check the boxes. Too many pages, Aaron. I think you got too many pages. Anyway, okay, so we're going on to violations now. 14 Brookview Avenue, Wallingford, Yalesville, whichever you want to call it. According to Aaron's pictures, it looks like the gentleman did a fantastic job. And certainly, yes, sir, sure, come on up. Come on up. Would you like to speak?
I'm just wanted to come to the meeting in case the board had any questions they wanted to ask or any concerns.
How'd you move these rocks by hand?
No, we had equipment back there.
Just checking. Aaron, I don't know if you saw Aaron's report, her pictures,
Yes, I did.
but they said everything in pretty decent words. I mean, it looks very impressive. I certainly hope we don't have a storm that moves all those. I think it's great. My personal opinion, it looks like a great job.
Thank you.
Do you have any other comments?
Guys are good, we're good.
Okay, Nick, comments?
Is there any warranty with it?
Time.
Actually, there's been at least 3 heavy rainstorms since then, and everything is working the way it's supposed to.
You're gonna have to get God to sign that warranty,
Yeah.
though, if you get it. Let me know if you get it, though. Okay, so, at this time, let's see, I think we should have a vote to, remove the violation. I guess it was a violation, emergency slope stabilization. The plan is accepted, the work has been done. We approved the plan. So what's the motion? The motion is to remove it from the violation section. It's an approved plan, accepted plan.
To release the order,
I'm sorry?
to release the order.
Re-
It has an order
okay.
on it.
Got to give an order to remove the plan, remove the violation.
And Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to release the violation order on 14 Brookview Avenue, John Santa Maria.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Just a comment.
Yep.
I see this has gone a long ways. Very impressed with what you came up with, and the most salient thing to me is the fact that what I see here is something that will not build up pressure. It's free to flow out in numerous places. There's no way this will ever blow out like it did before.
Yeah, if you noticed, we added the geogrid fabric as well, Mirasol as well, so that should help stabilize the internal components of the,
I think you did a beautiful job.
thank you, appreciate it.
Girls, any comments? No? Super. Okay, motion made, I think seconded, right?
Seconded.
I don't think there's a motion yet.
No, there's no
I
motion.
did, I made a motion
Okay.
An
to
order
release
was
the
issued
order.
and
Is there a
seconded.
seconder?
Call for a vote. Nick?
Okay.
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Super, yes. Very good.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay. 360 Woodhouse and the 2 and 3, that's all. Violations stay in effect, and the cease and desist, all that stays in effect. Why don't we give a motion to those 3 that they stay in effect as written?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that under under violations, that number 2 and 3, the notice
4
of,
and 4.
and 4 remain in effect.
Second,
Second.
any discussion?
I have I'm wondering why these are on the agenda when I believe the commission understood what I was trying to tell them. Everybody here in the room understood what I said to them. I wanted them to get rid of the chicken coop in the other building to clean up the first violation they had. And I thought it was pretty simple and plain and clear, not to come back with anything to us until that was done. Now, I went by there last week and they haven't done nothing. So now you're talking about an engineer. I don't know where the engineer came in unless you're not comfortable with what they're telling you. But I haven't changed my mind. I want to see the chicken coop and all that other crap that's been put up there over the last 10 years to get torn down. Let them take it down and then come back to us because there won't be any violation. And then we can either approve or deny what he wants to do with the drainage. Am I saying something nobody understands here?
The reason he didn't relocate the chicken coop and the shed, beside he didn't want to, but the reason he didn't actively do it is he had construction materials where he was putting the shed and the coop. So then he got a cease and desist order, and then he removed those construction materials. The site became idle the next day. It was shut down. He didn't do anything. I mean, it was done. He hasn't done anything since June 5th, okay? So at least he respected the cease and desist order. So he couldn't then go and move the chicken coop. He's waiting for us to let him move the chicken coop.
We gave him an order at the last meeting to please get rid of the chicken coop in the other barn.
What does that mean?
It's not time to go home.
What's going on?
To get rid of them, get rid of that violation and then come back to us. That's why I don't understand why 4 or 5 times here tonight he's on the agenda.
Well, currently, he's under a cease and desist. He can't do anything until we lift that cease and desist, or until we give him a specific directive within that cease and desist.
Well, what was the direction that we gave him last meeting when he was here? You don't know?
Chairman Vitale told him to make it right. So let me look and see if we have directives in the order. The copy of the order or Eileen, maybe you have it with the specific wording, what he was supposed to do. I have it here somewhere, I gotta find it.
Page 3.
Okay.
That's on page 3. Oh, it's here and then it's here. Yeah.
So at the June meeting, this board reaffirmed that the order is to remain in effect. The order I issued, the cease and desist order, was, you affirmed it, and it is to remain in effect until tonight, and then we revisit it if we want to. But I have to find the specific wording of the order.
Use the microphone, Aaron.
Okay. So here is the cease and desist letter that went out to him, written on June 2nd, verbal on May 30th. And it goes on for quite a while, but it's the directives. Let's see.
Let's slide up to last month's meeting and read the minutes of the meeting.
Okay.
Page 3, there's 2 articles on it. After the fact installation of drainage facility and for the patio and portions of the house. We talked about it then, and you don't need the law department. We need to decide to get him to clean up the chicken coop and other things, to come back with us with the application, and then we can go do what he wants to do next. Mr. Torello said he would move the chicken coop. I want to make it clear he will be moving that last so he can do the storage and then move the chicken coop and shed. No, we're not, this isn't the way we work. You do a violation and you come back and you want to do a modification to your property. Get rid of the violation, and then we can talk about doing the modification to the property. It's on page 3, Aaron.
All right, so this commission tonight, if the rest of the members agree, you could amend the cease and desist order to allow him to go in and relocate the chicken coop and the shed ASAP. You can do that.
The chicken coop and what?
The shed, there's a shed there on the
Shed.
south side. It's been there for like forever, for 3 years, let's say.
All right, we can do that, because I think a lot of this confusion that I had was all this after-the-fact permit. It got so crazy that I just got to start with a clean slate. But I have no problem in instructing him in order, the cease and desist remains in effect, with the exception of you have an order to move the chicken coop and move the shed. All right?
Move them or get rid of them?
I take him, get him out of the wetlands. I don't know where you're going to put him down there. I don't know what else is land.
There is space for them in the upland review area. There is space.
Well,
But they're there illegally. Do you understand, Aaron? They were built and put there illegally. He doesn't have a permit for them. There was never a permit issued that I know of. He would have had to come in front of wetlands to do it.
And building, there was no building department permit as well, correct, yeah.
There you go. So he's in violation not only in inland wetlands, but also in the building department. Those buildings aren't, they're not.
Oh, yes, I understand. I also understand that he then submitted an after-the-fact application trying to keep his chicken coop and his shed.
well, I think if he did, I think there would have been a lot of denials on this application, the way it was coming in and all this piecemeal. And in fact, depending on what's drawn on the map, there still could be an issues on it. If we want the shed out of the wetlands, then we'll vote on the motion to keep these 3 items in effect, and then I'll entertain a motion to, under the cease and desist is to get rid of the shed and get rid of the coop. Now, if he takes it and moves it outside of our regulations, and the building department doesn't have any problem with him, I don't know what jurisdiction we have from there, but as far as being in the upland review area, we have that jurisdiction.
Okay, does the commission want to, does all members feel that way, that he really, Chairman, there really is no place except his front lawn. That's the only place that is out of our jurisdiction.
Well, so?
So zoning doesn't allow you to put a chicken coop in your front lawn,
Well,
or a shed.
go have him put a 30G out.
So just, we're gonna put in the letter, we want the chicken coop and the shed to be removed. We're not telling them to drag it in the front yard. We're not telling them he can keep it. We're telling them to get rid of them, remove them, because there's no official building permit to have them put in place. If he can come in here with a building permit showing that he came in front of us to put them there, then we can go to the next step, which would be to allow him to move them out of that area and put them somewhere else. I don't understand what the complication is here. We can't give him permission to move them and keep them there.
Yes, you can. I mean, the building department waits, if you want to, you can. The building department always waits for the wetland sign off. So I have to sign off on it before he is allowed to have a building permit for anything. I mean, any structure. So,
If you're trying to fight to get the guy to keep a chicken coop, this is the problem we're having. If we feel to the point that he should have a chicken coop out there, then we have a problem here.
well, okay, but going back a year ago, nobody on the commission wanted those structures in the wetlands, but he hired David Lord, and David Lord said he demonstrated in his report where they could be relocated outside of the wetlands in the upland review area, and I believe the minutes show that the commission went for that. Like, was agreeable they could be put in the upland review area. Yes, he'd have to get a permit for it, but yes, you can plan on pulling them back out into the upland review area. I just want to make sure before you do this that you understand what it means.
What it means is he's got to take them down and get rid of them because he doesn't have any permission from the town planning zoning to put them there or to have them up. Did he show you a permit that he got from the planning and zoning to put the building department to put them buildings there, the chicken coop and the shed?
Okay, to be clear, he doesn't need a permit for those two items, those two structures. They're small. They don't need a permit. What he does need is a building department permit for those two items. Yes, but not planning. It's building. Yes, he does, and he does not have it. Correct.
Well, we can't go along with telling him to move the sheds somewhere else on the property because that sounds like we're giving him permission to keep the sheds on the property. We can't do that. We're not allowed to do that because they're illegally on the property.
Well, he'd have to run and get a building permit.
Well, that's fine. Then tell him if he can get the building permit, as far as I'm concerned, if he comes in with the building permit, he can keep them, put them somewhere else on the property if that's what he wants to do. If not, then to move further on with this drainage, he needs to take them out of there, get rid of them, demolish them. It's a violation. If he gets away with keeping them, everybody in town's going to have chicken coops all over their property or sheds, and nothing's going to be said. You just understand what you're doing. You're setting the precedent here for everybody else.
Okay?
All right. I just want to know one thing. You want to wait a month or September's meeting to see what he comes back with, or do you want him the directive now?
Well, it sounds to me like he needs a letter, tell him from Aaron, a letter saying that the cease and desist that we gave him has been extended to the removal of the chicken coop and the shed. And neither one of them are going to be allowed to be
Okay.
placed there.
All right.
All right?
All right. I'm gonna, we've got a motion made and seconded. on leaving the 3 items under cease and desist, or with including cease and desist.
Is that true?
We'll come back and under the cease and desist,
Wasn't me.
the shed, in order to move the shed, or remove the shed and chicken coop,
Is that going to be before the September meeting?
right now.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So when he comes back, if he comes back in September and he has a building permit to move them sheds somewhere else on the property, that's fine, then we can move forward. But
Okay.
right now, he's in violation.
All right, so call for a vote. So,
Could you repeat, Chair, Vice Chair, could you repeat your motion? Or do we have a motion? I'm not sure we do.
Yeah, the motion was to, on the violation under section I, 2, 3, and 4 to remain in effect.
And are we,
okay, so
are we
there's a
doing a
second. No,
separate motion, 2 motions?
stop. That was the motion.
Okay.
There was a second. I'm going to call for a vote. Nick?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. Now I'll entertain a motion under the cease and desist order. He has an order to remove the chicken coop and shed.
All right, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion under the cease and desist order for 360 Woodhouse Avenue, near Otello, to amend it to allow Mr. Tello to remove the chicken coop and shed.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? Yes, Mike?
I vaguely have a recollection that we gave him permission to move it to a certain spot in the yard.
I'm not sure if we gave him permission or that was coming in under the after-the-fact permit, which we didn't vote on, because the thing just, violation on top of an after-the-fact permit and everything, it was just out of the question.
I would just be more comfortable if we had an answer on that first, and it doesn't look like we made one decision and we're changing the decision. That's the only thing I'm concerned about.
Well, how do you feel?
I agree with you.
No, I'm just saying, I don't want you to agree with me. I want everybody to understand what I'm trying to say. If they're in violation on that right now, that shed and that chicken coop is in violation with the building department, how can we tell him to move them somewhere else when he doesn't have permission to have them there anyhow?
I understand. I'm just concerned if we already told him several months back to just move it to a different park.
We
And we're
might have,
changing our mind now.
we might have said, get him out of the wetland area.
But he didn't do it,
I agree.
so,
He doesn't want to do it now.
okay. So there's a motion on the floor that says, under the cease and desist order, he's to move the chicken coop in the shed, remove the chicken coop in the shed. Motion made's been seconded.
Seconded.
Yeah. Call for, any discussion? Call for a vote. You all right, Mike?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
Mike?
Yep. Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Okay, yes. All right.
I need a little bit of direction when he says, oh, okay, so where can I move it to?
Out of the upland review area, out of
Okay, that, I didn't get, okay, so
out
that,
of wetlands jurisdiction.
okay, that wasn't part of the motion.
Well, you should know that. It shouldn't be a rocket scientist. He hasn't got a permit to put it in the upland review area either.
Are we talking about moving them or removing them? Capital
I made the
R-E.
motion to remove.
Remove, Aaron. R-E-M-O-V-E. Remove.
Yeah, that means remove it from the wetlands.
No, it means to remove them from the property. Unless he can come in here with a building permit and show us.
I
where
don't
he
think
got-
you have any right
He
to
doesn't
tell
need a building
anybody he
permit.
can't have something on his property. You can tell him not to put it in your wetland. You can even go as far as to tell him he can't do it in the upland review area. But you have no right to tell anyone he can't put something on his property. I mean, you want to get into a serious lawsuit that you will not do very well in, continue.
I think it was pretty clear when he said out of our jurisdiction, that just means wherever that's not wetland or upland review area, he can have it.
Then it shifts to planning and zoning and building department.
And that's planning and zoning's problem.
Okay, going under J, a cease and desist order remains on 55 Kendracky Lane. That was pretty well close to being done, correct?
It's being sold.
Well, you said the last time that everything was in good shape, everything was in line. Do we remove the cease and desist order?
I'm sorry, I was doing something. Are we on 55 Kondraki?
That's right.
No, I don't recall saying that.
Okay,
But no, it's, they had Matt Hazelwood fix the culvert. I called for the project engineer to affirm that it was done right. I haven't gotten that yet. And then also nobody did the driveway. It's still roughed in. They have to finish the driveway. They have to finish the embankments, take out the silt fence. But it might be built right. I just want some affirmation from the project engineer that it was built right.
number 2, cease and desist order remains 67 Schoolhouse Road. Aaron?
Yes, that we can remove from the agenda. I would like that removed. I did go out there. They asked me to. They want it over with. I went out there and yes, they remediated. Oh, you're here. Oh, Mike Gerace. I took pictures, but yes, I'm advocating to have it removed. They did leave some silt fencing in. They can go ahead and, they were being good. They didn't want to remove it, so they can go ahead and remove the silt fencing as far as I'm concerned. I do have pictures if people want to see them. I was very pleased.
It's all set, so we remove the order.
Yes.
Okay,
So is there a motion?
all right. Have a motion to remove the cease and desist order for 67 Schoolhouse.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that the cease and correct order on 67 Schoolhouse Road be removed.
For Michelle and Michael.
For Michelle Millican and Michael Gerace.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Motion made, second. Any discussion? Call for a vote. Nick?
Yes.
Yes.
Debbie? Mike?
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All set. Okay, number 3, I Am a Walrus on North Colony Street. They're not ready yet?
No, not ready yet.
Okay, cease and desist on number 5. This is the same Schoolhouse Road for Little K's. What are you going to do with that now?
I have sent it to the law department and nothing, they have the file.
Well, you're removing the cease and desist order on the owner of the property. I don't know what you think they're going to chase Little K's on.
I don't know how that works. I'll have to ask the law department. That's a
Well, see if we can get a
interesting
report, get
comment.
that off.
I agree, it's
If
interesting.
we can get that off our agenda. And number 6, 24 Maplewood Road, that'll, I think, will be going on and on and on. Somewhere along that would be nice to get her to agree to something. Okay, I think we've covered the agenda for tonight. Everything moved along easily. Any comments, anybody?
Just a question.
Yep.
What do you think the enactment of H number 1 would do to what we have done tonight? This one right here, discussion for the proposal to adopt fines for violations. I wonder if that might have an effect on getting people to respond more quickly and positively to our concerns for what they have done in violation.
I don't disagree with you, Jim. What I think that I would be interested in is going through the law department and see how successful they have been to collect the fines.
Yeah.
All right? And then I would be having more, not an understanding, but.
I think somewhere along the line, we should really look into that and see where it could lead.
Well, make a note and see how much the town has collected in fines for violations. And the number 1 fine is Mr. Andrews out on Northrop Road. What's the story with that, Aaron?
It's ongoing. It adds up.
And who, yeah, but what, he's paid nothing. And who's initiating the fine?
That was a court judgment, the Superior Court's judgment.
Superior Court, or is it?
Wasn't us.
Or is it state of Connecticut, or is it the
Supreme Court.
Army Corps?
Oh, both. He's got 2 things going, piling up. Both are going. Neither one has stopped.
So what's the number that theoretically the town is entitled to if it ever gets paid? It's 400,000 or 500,000, isn't it? Something like that?
I don't know, but it would be the worth of the property and then to remediate it. So it's more than the worth of the the real estate. You got to then remediate it. So it's quite
Well,
a sum.
see if you can find out how much money the town has collected on fines through planning and zoning, I guess.
From
What other departments issue fines?
I don't know. I think that
Well,
might be it.
there's some research for you.
Okay.
It's interesting, Google Earth still is showing that activity continues on that particular location.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Chairman, could I just say two quick things? One is at the end of the agenda, I got a typo. The next meeting's on September 3rd. I typed the 2nd. And the other thing is regarding that draft wetland application I handed out tonight, web form, the new form. The town, as you might know if you've been following, is going to what they call Smart Gov, is the name of the program, where people will be able to file permits from anywhere, sitting at home. They don't have to walk in and file them anymore. They'll be able to file any kind of permit you want, a driveway permit, any kind of septic permit, wetland permit, planning and zoning permit, from wherever, and you can even pay from home. They're setting it up. And then not only apply, but then we'll be able to track it on a giant spreadsheet, track where is that permit? Is it hung up in wetlands? Is it hung up in building department? Is it been built yet? Everything tracked like that. And it's coming soon. It's imminent. So this fall, definitely, I would say maybe by September.
Will that be for chicken coops and sheds too?
Yeah.
Okay, if nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I have just one thing with Aaron. Aaron, what happened to the crusade with the wetlands placards that we were having people put up? All of a sudden it's died and I don't see you pursuing it. You just don't feel
We
as though
still do it. We still do it now and then. We do. They come in to my office, they get them, yeah. Like we did on 15 Sterling Drive. We did it there. I just remember that.
So we're still actively pursuing putting them up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have to vote on it. It has to be a vote by you, but yes.
So I go by United Concrete and I look at theirs all the time. They put theirs up out by the main road there and you can see them.
Really?
Yeah.
On North Plains Highway?
No, on Main Street, Yalesville.
Oh, that's good.
Well, it's just,
That's good to know. Sometimes they go out and, the homeowners have taken them down sometimes, but usually they're up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They're still up, like in the Willows and the Estates, they're up there.
Motion to adjourn?
Adjourn, so.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Who was the seconder? Nick Kern? Oh. Mr. Nacchio, okay.